Hello, Bulldogs. I'm going to show you guys how to evaluate radical expressions. Now, we went over the different parts of a radical, and if you don't remember, go to the advanced algebra notes, locate the one that says rational exponents, do a quick review, and then come back to this video. All right, so here we have the second root of 4. So this is asking us, what number can we multiply 2 times to get 4? And the reason why we're multiplying that same number 2 times is because of the index. The index tells you how many times you're going to multiply that number to get the radicand. So again, the square root of 4 is asking us what number can we multiply 2 times because of the index 2 to get 4. And in this case, the answer is going to be 2 times 2 equals 4. Because 2 times 2 equals the radicand, and that's how many times we had to multiply it due to the index, the squared root of 4 is equal to 2. Now, in this case, we don't see an exponent, but remember we said if you don't have an exponent in this radical expression, it's always going to be 1. And anything raised to the power of 1 is going to give you the original number 2. Okay, let's do another example. So here we have the cube root of 27 to the 4th power. So here the index is going to be 3. So instead of asking ourselves how many times can we multiply a number twice, we're going to ask ourselves how many times can we multiply a number 3 times to get 27, which is the radicand. So again, we're multiplying the same number 3 times because the index is 3. And the index tells you how many times you're multiplying that same number to get the radicand, okay? So what number? Let's think about it. Now, you could use the prime factorization to figure this out. And if you came up with 3, your answer is correct, okay? All right, so what do we do to this exponent right here, Ms. Smith? Well, when you're solving a problem like this, you always want to do the radical part first. Now, different ways you can do this, guys, but this way, I think it will give you a more descriptive explanation as to what we're doing, okay? So the cube root of 27 is equal to 3, again, because the index 3 tells us to multiply the same number 3 times to get the radicand, and yes, it's 3. So after we do that, the next step is to take this exponent, and you're going to use that to raise the answer to that power. So here, we found the cube root of 27 is 3, and the exponent in this problem was 4. So after we get that answer right here, we're going to raise that answer of 3 to the 4th power. And 3 to the 4th power is the same thing as multiplying the 3 4 times. Okay? So here we have 3 times 3 is 9, and then we have 9 times 3 is 27. And then you bring down this 3 and multiply that by 3, and what does that give us? If you said 81, you are correct. All right, so again, we did 3 times 3 is 9. Then we brought down this 3, and it gave us 27. And then we brought down this last 3, and we got 81. So 3 to the 4th power is 81. Therefore, the cube root of 27 to the 4th power is equal to 81. So again, do the radical portion first, solve for that, and then raise it to that power. All right, one more that's a little bit challenging. So here we have the 4th root of 2,401 to the 2nd power. So yes, we're asking ourselves, what number can we multiply 4 times to get 2,401? Okay, so what number can we multiply 4 times to get 2,401? If you said 7, you are absolutely correct. Okay? All right, to check this, if we do 7 times 7, it's going to be 49. 7 times 7 is 49. Sometimes you can do it like this. It's a different way to do it. And when you multiply that, you're going to get 2,401. All right, so again, you're going to do the part with the radical symbol first. That's the index and the radicand. You're going to solve for that first. And we just determined that the fourth root of 2,401 is equal to 7, because 7 times itself 4 times give us the radicand. Now we're going to take this exponent, like we said, and we're going to raise it to the second power. 7 squared is the same thing as saying 7 times 7, which is equal to 49.